Hey there, history lovers! Today we're going to dive into a fascinating reimagining of the Crusades, but with a unique twist. What if Richard the Lionheart was actually Richard the Bulldog? Picture this. It's the late 12th century, and there's this stocky, muscular English bulldog wearing a crown and chainmail, waddling his way through medieval Europe. That's our Richard, with his characteristic wrinkled face and determined underbite, leading his army of loyal canine crusaders. Now, just like our beloved English bulldogs today, Richard had this incredible mix of stubbornness and bravery. When he heard about Jerusalem being under siege, he didn't think twice. He packed his favorite bone, gathered his troops, and set off on an epic adventure that would span thousands of miles. During the long journey, Richard faced challenges that only a bulldog could handle. While other dogs might have given up in the scorching desert heat, Richard's determination never wavered. Sure, he had to take frequent breaks to cool down. Bulldogs aren't exactly built for desert warfare, and his armor would get uncomfortably sweaty under all those wrinkles, but he pressed on. The other European leaders couldn't help but admire this tenacious bulldog king. Even Saladin, his great rival, respected Richard's fighting spirit. There were times when Richard would charge into battle, his jowls flapping in the wind, striking both fear and slight amusement in his enemies' hearts. What made Richard truly special wasn't just his military prowess, it was his character. Like modern bulldogs, he could be incredibly gentle and diplomatic when needed. He'd often be found sharing his royal treats with fellow crusader dogs, showing that even in times of war, kindness prevailed. Back home in England, they still tell tales of Richard the Bulldog Hart, who spent nearly 3 years away from his favorite cushion in the castle, fighting for what he believed in. They say his loud snoring could be heard across the battlefield, and his battle cry was more of an adorable grunt, but nobody dared to mention that to his face. So next time you see a bulldog lounging on their favorite spot, remember, they might just be dreaming of their ancestor, the great Richard the Bulldog Hart, who waddle-charged his way into history books and proved that even the most unlikely heroes can leave their paw prints on history.